They prefer to die on the Titans. Hello everybody, this is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer, and we're continuing where we left off. This time again with Emilias campaign. Looks like this could be the end of the Order campaign. Yes, I will gladly take them, and yes, I will swap them. And if it is, then yeah, we'll see eventually. But we are working towards reaching the end here now. We just need to locate the Mind Shield and then defeat Gavin Magnus. And he is... I don't know how hard he's gonna be. I haven't done this in forever. I'm gonna have these sprites go up here and search for us. Now, I know that... Oh, another city. I know that there's there's a win condition or a lose condition if I fight Gavin Magnus without the shield. He just takes over your army, you don't even get to fight. That's why we need the Mind Shield to be able to go up against him. And I think Gavin Magnus is the blue player in the middle here that gets annoyed by my guys. We'll have them, but we're not gonna do anything about them. These guys aren't really a threat, so we'll just play with them. We'll pretend. See, they're not really a threat. We'll play pretend with them. Where are you? Hold on. I'm gonna send these guys up this way just to see if I can discover something more. Oop. There's even more out here. Wait, I can't go through here? Oh. Really? That's interesting. Ah, sucks to be you. You shouldn't try to eat golems. They're very resistant to life drain. Proj at least has a good army now. Well, good is subjective to certain troops. Band. I don't think I want to fight the band of Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds generally mess up things. I feel a little bit sorry for the team because they're essentially alone against whatever blue will do to them. Why not? Make way. Actually, I'm just going to make sure these guys are not and then we will do this. Because nothing screams death and destruction like illusions taking over. Like that. That's just a silly fight. Okay. We'll give it to her. Okay, fully developed city without breeding pens. Still, I'll take it. Hodge can go down and affect these guys. Okay, so. No, game crashed. Alright, where was I? Yeah, I gotta do this over again. Oh! That was unplanned for. I'm not gonna have any elves after this. Oh well. And there we go. More losses though. But it is what it is. I get some of them back though. At least there's that. Stat-ups. Hodge is down here again. I'm just gonna send them up, fighting these ogres. I have no purpose for them. I would rather see them dead. Like that. I'm thinking more and more that I should bring the sprites back into the main army again. Because I can increase sprites every round. Oh yeah, taxpayers, I'll gladly take them. Yeah, I will have them replace the elves. As much as I love the elves, as long as I can't reinforce them, it's better to have the... It's much better to have the sprites that I at least can reinforce. Alright. See what I can make these guys do. No! I lost the Titan. That is so sad. It makes me sad. That genuinely makes me sad. I should not be losing these things. They're way too expensive to lose. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's get a treasury up. And recruit everything. And send it off to meet with Koch. These guys, they're taxpayers. I'm gonna send them in here. Send these guys off to fight these. Yes, there we go. Ha! I got a bunch of them. I think blue is gonna start their re-offensive very soon. You see, we went from having 11 to 26. Yeah, okay, fine. Dwarfs can go on. Now, the only thing I don't know what is right here. Everything else I have sort of control over. I should go down here because Koch has learned chaos magic. And knowing chaos magic makes a visit down here worth it. Institute of level. Institute of level. Institute of magic. My ally is creeping ever perilously close. Yeah, okay. This is gonna take some time. I feel a bit sorry for this guy. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. No, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it down to me. But just to be sure, I'm pulling back my guys. Oh, he did make it. Didn't do him any good, but he did make it. I stand corrected. He is gonna make it. Oh yeah, he's gonna make it. He is gonna make it. At least this time. Resources. Institute of Magic. I cannot imagine Gavin Magnus would enjoy all that. "14 angels. Do I even know? I don't feel like doing that. It feels like it's gonna be a very big waste of my soldiers' lives. Okay, so we came down here, we learned some magic, and nothing happens. Right? You learn magic arrow, slayer, and fire aura. So that's good. Now he has magic. And yeah, we should give a university up here. See if we can teach Kaj some new tricks. 74 monks. They're gonna of course be split into 2 different random groups. So forgetfulness. Forgetfulness, hide, and you're just gonna Song of Peace for now. You're gonna forgetfulness, slow, and then we're gonna start bombarding them. Boom. See? 259. How much damage? Lightning strikes twice. 175. Okay, I do more damage with the ice bolt. That's okay. It's not gonna matter very much. Like that. There we go. Good job. Grabbing gems and gold. Warlord's Ring. Actually, I'm gonna send that on Solmer. There's Kodge. Oh! That's interesting. Red's not eliminated. Let's recruit everything. Like that. Or we're gonna make them work for it. No, he chickened out. I knew he would. Actually, I didn't know it, but I had a suspicion he might. But now that we know he's here, we should pay him a visit, right? See where he's holding up. And I'm wondering if Kodge is able to take these enemies. See, now I have 43 sprites, which is becoming quite a bit. I don't think I can take these Thunderbirds with Kodge. As good as he is, he's not that good. I think I'm instead going to bring him over and clear out the main island while I have Emilia go do this. Alright. You know the tactic. Forget. Hide. Song of Peace. I lost the genie. Oh, no, not Song of Peace. You should have nuked. Oh well. I think there's enough of them that this warrants. Proper nukage. Also, I haven't slowed them. I should definitely slow them. And there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna send the halflings up here. We don't want to lose halflings. unfortunate about the loss of the genie, but I guess it shouldn't be helped. So, Cod just gonna go around and see if he finds some other stuff here. They're kind of cheeky. Yeah, he can take this one. Yes. That's exactly what I needed. Ah, they still managed to take one down. Ah, annoying. But yeah, nonetheless. Basic sorcery. Let's make him a fully fledged sorcerer. Because it's fun. I find it very fun to imagine a chaos magician in the ranks of the knights. Hello, Red. That's not what I allowed you to do. I just love lightning. I lost some due to Cyclops, but could have been worse. There we go. Hello there. Oh, dozens of magi. Yeah, run away. Scaredy cats. Oh, you're running away too. Okay, so Gavin is not in there. That's a level 3 Lord. So Gavin is not in there either. Unless Gavin really is this really pathetic excuse. Could be. I mean, his only defining trait as far as I know is being immortal. So it could be. That's a level 1 mage. Let them run. Cod gets leadership and everything. Oh, that's so nice. Come on. Okay, so I actually have an enemy army here that I'm sure, if left to their devices, would prove dangerous to me. But I won't leave them to their devices because that's not how this works. Alright. So let's just do that. I know it's a bit cheap, but... And then we mass slow them. Now we start burning. And it's dead. We send our very, very precious boom. We're gonna need to start working on these behemoths too. They're closing in perilously. So let's just start facing it down. And dwarves in the way. Protect the sprites. The sprites are not protected. Okay. Nuke it. And boom. Here we go. $43. They prefer to die on the Titans. This is ritual soothe. Oh, 62 Titans. Yeah, okay, that's a lot of Titans. So how do I deal with that? We deal with it the same way we always do. We go up. And we see what happens. There we go. Alright, I am going to need to do some serious shenanigans here. So, first off, forgetfulness. Second off, more forgetfulness. Third off, Yule's Song of Peace. Okay. You'll quicksand. You'll forgetful. And I think making illusions with the genius is the better course of action. Now, I am going to continue doing this. And then slow. And then increase these guys. Now that I have somewhat meaningful all right. Now I have somewhat meaningful level of... Oh, I need to quicksand again. Like this. And now we should start bolting. Job. This is herring, but I think I have it under control. Yeah, I think this is under wraps now. Yikes. There we go. That was 62 titans. Wait a minute. I don't have a mind shield yet, do I? I have the mind shield. When did I get the mind shield? Okay. Well, that changes a few things. Koch? Please come down here this way. There's a bunch of thunderbirds everywhere. Why is there a bunch of thunderbirds everywhere? There should not be thunderbirds everywhere. Alright, let's send Hodge down here. Emilia goes up here. There we go. We have Emilia go this way. Kaj will swap places like this. And here comes the Titans. And more Titans. With the mind shield, I wonder will that allow me to walk through? I can send Podge around doing these stuff, sort of stuff. I mean, why not? He's got to be useful for something, right? Oh. That's a lot of Crusaders. So, let's head out. I think Gavin activated now. That's okay. We're heading towards him. Yeah, he activated. And Red started becoming active again for some reason. Red has been in hiding. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. Good to know, Red. No, I'm not ending the turn. So, we will officially now move into the lands of Gavin. And I think this is Gavin. Noble not. Okay, it's not Gavin. You, Gavin. You're a level 1 mage. But I can use you to gain troops. You're my ally. Are you Gavin? You're level 24, and you have dragon golems with me. That makes me think you are. Okay, so I'm gonna beeline for who I think is Gavin. And see if I can end this. Ooh, bunch of archers. Oh, he's running away. I can't have that. That's interesting. Here, Gabby. Gavin Magnus. Alright. Since this fight might be harder than I care to admit, here we go. Oh, really? Is this all you brought to fight me? Gavin down. I repeat, Gavin down. That's anticlimactic. You cannot match the power of chaos. That was so sad. That was so sad. I was expecting him to put up a little bit of a fight here, but alas, he did not. Anyways, that concludes the Order campaign. After, of course, leveling up. Before I record those last seconds of battle against my former master, Gavin Magnus, I must state again that I had no choice but to take this course. It was the world, or Magnus. He forced me into such a position, yet I still feel pity for what this once great man has become. Thankfully, the mind shield nullified the effects of the crystal pendulum. I saw the confusion on Magnus's face when he realized his will-stealing device wasn't working. Then the real battle began. I won't recall the specifics of combat, for I take no pleasure in the deaths that resulted, even the deaths of my enemy. It is enough to say that Queen Emilia Nighthaven and I somehow managed to outmaneuver our enemy. Now that's an understatement. Perhaps that is when Magnus realized that in the past he often relied on me for war strategies. The battle ended when Gavin Magnus fell under his many wounds. The day was ours. Or so we thought. If in the past the sword of the gods killed the god of sacrifice, the weapon was still not powerful enough to put an end to the immortal king. Emilia and I were discussing the best way to dispose of the crystal pendulum when Magnus groaned and lifted himself up from the ground, his wounds healed. "Traitor!" he screamed. Magnus picked up a sword left on the battlefield and struck at me before anyone could react. Anyone, that is, except for Emilia. Oh, I wish she had been slower. Emilia stepped in front of Magnus and took her sword through her belly. The blade exited her back and still had enough force to punch a few inches into my stomach as well. Then Magnus stepped back, preparing a spell. I knew he was going to shatter the mind shield. If he destroyed it, victory would be his when the crystal pendulum subjugated all our minds. In one blow, he could turn defeat into victory. I didn't have time to be gentle with Emilia. I pushed her away, allowing her to drop to the ground with the sword still through her belly. Energy coursed through my body as I summoned a lightning bolt. But instead of directing the bolt at Gavin Magnus, I threw it at the crystal pendulum. The crystal exploded, showering shards all over the battlefield, but the only sound I could hear was the ear-piercing screams of my former master. Magnus clutched at the side of his head with both hands and fell to his knees, shrieking like a banshee, experiencing 100,000 tortures as once. I shall never forget the sound. Finally, the battle was over. Emilia Nighthaven survived, barely. The healers say the blade severed her spine and that she'll never walk again. When she recovers enough to go out in public, the people of Great Arkan plan to hold a parade in her honor, ending with the second coronation. They will accept no one else as their queen and protector. And then Emilia will bless General Tharge's newly built tomb. Thankfully, everyone who came under the spell of the crystal pendulum has returned to normal. Only Gavin Magnus seems changed. Apparently, to control the magical device, he must have magically linked his mind with it. When I destroyed the pendulum, I destroyed his mind as well. I'm afraid he will never recover. Even as I write this, I sit in Gavin Magnus's warm cell. He stares out the window without seeing, without even knowing where or who he is. Catatonic for all eternity. I hope, at least, that he is at peace. As for me, I am left with picking up the pieces and recording all that happened. I am a free man now, and it feels wonderful. May all who read my words know what it is like to be your own person, to make your own decisions. And may you have the strength of will to find peace as well, but at a much lesser cost. Your humble friend, Solmer Ibn Wali Barad. And see, they get Solmer correct here.
A human's free will isn't the only thing we genies envy. Sometimes I long for the blissful ignorance of a short life. We all pay for the wrongs we do, but for a genie, we have an eternity to live with our regrets. Such is our fate.
And that concludes the longest campaign in this setting. Big DRG has finished the price of peace. At long, very long last. The True Blade. Just player. Okay, good. Anyways. This means the next time we start on this campaign.
Despite Elwyn's reputation as a scamp, I felt drawn to his bold spirit.
But that will be for the next time. This is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer, and it's been a pleasure taking you through the Order campaign. It's a very long campaign. Next time we start Nature campaign, possibly my favorite faction. Not sure if it's my favorite story, but yeah. So I'm very much looking forward to this. See you then.